Well, I was wondering when Itsuki was gonna show up. Miss Itsuki shows up on the rooftop.
別にいいよ。思い出したんなら呼び捨てで。階段のとこでずっと話聞いてたし。
In my memories about the past, there had never been any need for expressions of politeness towards Sakuya and Itsuki.
何言ってんだ。もともとここにそいつを呼び出したのは私。抜け子が勝手に割り込んできてんだよ。
Oh, right. I guess that's true.
まあ、私が突きつけようと思ってたのは全部そいつ自身が言ってたけど。突きつけって、
I realized just now. The thing Itsuki's holding in her hands, I've never seen this before, except for in movies or comics.
いつき、それ手に持ってるの拳銃。
Where the hell did she get a gun? It must be fake.
ラボは裏社会とのコネもあってね。こういうのも手に入るわけ。
Wow. So Itsuki's group has connections with the black market. Why?
話じゃ話進めにくいからナオでいいか。ナオはハイザー研究所の所長。ハイザー忍が宝物扱いしてた特別な子供でね。所長がナオを手に入れたことがきっかけで研究所は作られ、私たちはモルモット扱いの日々。所長は火災で亡くなったけど、要はそいつが元凶ってことだ。
I don't understand what Itsuki's trying to say.
許せるわけねえよな。その元凶がのうのうと生きてるなんてのはさ。
She points the gun at Now.
そうだよね。わかるよ。
Now doesn't show a trace of fear or surprise.
悪い子だし、ひどい女だし、許されないことしたし。ナオちゃん？だってもうお姉ちゃんのそばにいれないんだもん。だったらいい。腹立つね、その素直さ。
The gun pointed at Now isn't showing the slightest tremble. Is she serious?
待って、ダメ。
I dash forward to put myself in between Itsuki and Now. Still holding the gun, Itsuki's face turns pale.
何やってんの、抜け子。何って、それこっちのセリフだよ。その拳銃を下ろして。
I would have never imagined that the day would ever come where I'd have to say, put that gun down.
抜け子、そいつを許さないんじゃなかったのか。そいつに何されてきたか分かってんだろ。
Yeah, but it doesn't mean she should die.
許さないし、分かってるけど、それとこれは別。姉として妹を危険な目には合わせられません。バカだなお前。呆れたバカだよ。
A mix of astonishment and irritation fills Itsuki's voice. The gun is pointed at me now, but there's no sign of Itsuki lowering it. Is she thinking of shooting both of us?
ドラマみたい。
There really is no sense of reality to all
これは
this.
いたずらとかお遊びじゃねえさ。
The only thing which looks real is the sharp look in Itsuki's eyes. She tightens her grip on the gun in her hands.
やめて。
I close my eyes instinctively, but at just that
や
instant...
めなさい、いつき。
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
姫。
Miss Sakuya is standing behind Itsuki. Itsuki's eyes are wide in surprise as Miss Sakuya steps forward to her side. Miss Sakuya places her hand gently on Itsuki's gun hand.
姫、なんで。 やめるの、いつき。私を姫と呼ぶのなら、その命令には従うことよ。けど。いいから。
Itsuki hesitantly lowers the gun.
まったく、こんな時間にバイクで学校に向かういつきが見えたから気になって来てみれば。
Of how Itsuki's pose does not have the gun lowered. In fact, that's a really interesting position to hold a gun. I don't think that'd be comfortable at all. Miss Sakuya's gaze alternates between me and Itsuki. I was about to call her Miss Sakuya, but I hold my tongue before I finish saying it. I make an inner resolution and speak again.
Sakuya.
We can have a nice moment between them now of realization. The informal way I address her seems to have painted the whole picture for her.
そう。全部。ごめん、ずっと忘れてて。咲夜のこと。すごく大事で、好きだったのに。
Even though I told you I'd protect you, I promised you that when we were little.
本当にひどい話だわ。
Oh, I'm glad there's like still a coming to terms between Sakuya and Asuka, even if we're not on Sakuya's route. I mean, there has to be some explanation given to why Sakuya kisses us on the roof, if it's gonna be included in the now route as well. She's speaking in a bright tone, in sheer contrast to the words themselves.
ごめん。全部思い出した。でも咲夜とはいけない。お姉ちゃん？抜けか、お前。そう。私はナオちゃんと行くよ。これからもずっと。ええ、そうね。私は樹と。姫。何を驚いているの？いいのよ、これで。
As Sakuya gracefully says this, she pulls Itsuki by the arm, and without another glance at me, they return to the school building. It's just me and Nao again on the rooftop. Nao's voice is thin and weak.
なんで咲夜さんと行かないの？思い出したんでしょ？なのになんで？ナオのこと許さないでしょ？許さないよ。許すわけないでしょ。自分がどれだけひどいことしたのか分かってる？だったら。
It's a rare thing for Nao to be in a position of vulnerability towards me. I look at her, take a deep breath, and tell her in one go.
許さないから一緒にいるんだよ。妹が悪いことしたらそれを叱って更生させるのがお姉ちゃんなの。ずっとそばにいていっぱいお説教もして、もう悪いことしないように目を光らせて。悪い子ナオちゃんはアスカお姉さんがいい子になるまでずっと一緒にいるんだからね。
Alright, phrasing. Please, Asuka.
一緒に。
Nao's eyes blink in surprise at my threatening tone of voice.
そう。
I'll be with her, not in order to rely on each other's affection, but in order to move forward in life, together.
でも、ナオたち本当の姉妹じゃないんだよ。血が繋がってないし。何言ってんの？
I laugh while my tongue searches inside my mouth. I suffered a little cut inside my mouth when Nao stepped on my face earlier, and it's still bleeding a little. The metallic taste of blood.
血のつながりなんて
I kiss Nao again. This time I'm the one sharing myself with Nao. My blood along with my saliva. I notice the shock on Nao's face, and for a moment I withdraw my lips.
ほらなんで
The exchange of bodily fluids in this last part is obscene. I put my lips to hers again and share my saliva with her. Timidly, Nao takes in my saliva, and then she swallows. She must have noticed the taste of blood.
はいつながったこれでよし
It's not how that works, Asuka. Nao's face is completely filled with
これ
astonishment.
で私たちは筋金入りの本物姉妹文句ある
There's probably like a less erotic way you could have done that, but you know. Nao still looks dumbfounded, but reality suddenly seems to dawn on her.
文句あるよだってこんなのこんなの
She starts speaking, but it seems as if her words get caught in her throat. Quickly, Nao's eyes start overflowing with big teardrops. Crying without restraint, she runs into my arms. Of course, I don't refuse her. I accept her as her big sister.
ごめんなさいお姉ちゃんごめんなさいうんうんよしよし
I caress Nao's face. Oh, I feel so much like a big sister to her. Well, I guess it's okay once in a while. As I caress Nao's face, I look up at the starry night sky, the distant, faraway starry sky. But I wonder why. Maybe in this moment I think to myself,
今なら
holding my precious little sister with my right hand, I slowly reach out with my left hand. I reach out to the starry sky.
星に手が届きそうだよなおちゃん
Not just one, but two of them. Autumn of our second year. Though summer is already past, it's still hot and stuffy inside the auditorium. So hot.
暑いお姉ちゃん静かに
Now cautions me from the seat next to mine. The reason why it's so hot inside the auditorium is because the windows are closed and we can't switch on the air conditioning. The reason for this is because that would blow out the
解剖
candles.
式ですはい私たちの
That's right, of their second years. It's their capping ceremony. Oh my god, I'm so excited. We are seated in line in front of the platform, and seated in the line behind us are the first year students. Sakuya, who decided to repeat the year, is absent. That's what they officially call it. Oh no. Oh shit, that makes me sad, because we know what really happened. At any rate, she didn't come to school today either. It's a little sad that we can't have our capping ceremony together.
天と樹
With a solemn voice, Miss O'Hara calls out Itsuki's name, who is seated first in line.
はい
Itsuki responds with a dignified voice and walks up to the podium. I can hear the first year students whispering to each other, impressed by Itsuki's appearance. The rumor is that she's really popular with the first year girls.
まあ確かに かっこいいはかっこいいんだよな。
I mean, I'd be worried if she wasn't popular with the first year girls. The principal places the nurse's cap on her head. Then, Itsuki receives the small candle service plate from the vice principal and proceeds towards the nightingale statue. Itsuki receives the flame from the big candle held by the nightingale statue to light her own candle and proceeds to take her place at the far end of the platform.
緊張してきた。
Two more names are called after Itsuki, and then...
大幸あすか。はい。
I haven't quite finished my mental preparation, so when my name is called, my response comes out a little bit clumsy.
お姉ちゃん、落ち着いて。
Shh, don't be calm, Asuka. You just, managed to get to your second year capping ceremony. It's a huge deal. You should go up there and be as ecstatic as you want. Fuck composure. I give now a small nod and climb up to the platform. I approach the principal.
帽子を乗っけやすいようにちょっとかがんで。
Uh-oh. I awkwardly bend my knees, and the principal places the nurse's cap on my head. I feel so moved and so nervous at the same time that it's making me feel dizzy. And then, for some reason...
アスカちゃんってきっといい看護師になると思うな。
Oh, Yuki. I gather myself together, and after receiving the candle service plate from the vice principal, I proceed towards the nightingale statue. I light my candle from the statue's flame. After that, I line up at the far end of the platform next to Itsuki and the others and look over the hall.
1年生のみんな緊張した顔してるな。あと暑そう。
As I observe the hall, I'm finally able to let go of some of my nerves.
大幸直。はい。
Now his name is called after mine, and I watch how Nao calmly climbs up to the platform. She looks proud and composed. Nao glances at me, as if wanting to make eye contact. Her eyes are telling me, "You were wonderful." Without realizing, I start smiling, when
ち
suddenly...
ゃんとなさい。大幸あすか。1年生が見ているわ。
Oh no. I miss Sakuya. I miss her so much. I feel as if I hear Sakuya calling out to me. I quickly return my expression to a serious one. I like that Asuka recalled Yuki and Sakuya's words. That tends to happen in real life, you know? I chuckle to myself inside. I glance at the ceiling, in the direction of the sky above.
なんとかかんとかここまで来たよ。私驚きだよね。これでやっとスタートラインだけどさ。
But for now,
この後の記念写真どんな顔で写ろうかな。
I catch myself thinking this. Well, I'm still the manager of the Jellyfish Club after all. After the capping ceremony, we have our picture taken with the whole class. And after this, my classmates take pictures among themselves in high spirits near the academy gates. As expected, a crowd of people has formed around Itsuki in no time, and classmates as well as younger students get their picture taken with her one after the other. It's like she's some kind of pop star. Of course, I take a picture with Nao.
それじゃ撮るよ。
Oh, Machi Michi, how are you two? I feel like it's been ages since we've seen you girls.
さあ、なおちゃん。でもいいのかな。
Nao has a hesitant look on her face.
え？だって本当はお姉ちゃん、Sakuyaさんと並んで撮ってたはずなのに。
Come on, why?
またそれ。
I Ever since the incident, we have ostensibly returned to our usual harmonious sisterly relationship, but sometimes, just like Now's expression reflects that she hasn't yet come to terms with the past. I guess it's something that can't be helped. Of course, this side of Now is adorable too. That's why.
ちょっといたずらしたくなりました。姉として。はい、チーズ。
Oh, Asuka, that is not just gentle teasing. At exactly the right timing and with all of my love put into it, I kiss her. Now's eyes are wide in surprise. A magnificent success. Right? That's what I would think. Did we not get to see the picture? Damn it. The next day, Sakuya scolded me for it when she found out about it, though. So is Sakuya still around? Or is this Kyoko? She said that I should take things more seriously. Sounds like Sakuya. I'm gonna believe it's Sakuya. And also... After the capping ceremony, our hospital training has gotten so serious that it's making the training from before seem like child's play. The work has gotten more difficult, and our responsibilities have increased. Now, who's part of the same group, looks at me with worried eyes. As I say this, Now looks at me with a bit of an astonished expression. What? What are you giving her now? We sneak off together to a place where no one can see us. My heart is beating a bit faster. Oh. Okay. Well, it's better than what I thought it was gonna be. I place my lips onto Now's. I can taste her lip balm. Now quickly withdraws her face. As if claiming my special privileges as her sister, I forcefully continue the kiss. A kiss with my adorable, cute little sister. Yeah, but it'd be nice if you just didn't consider yourself sisters anymore. Because you're not. At first, Now goes along with it because she can't help it. But before I realize it, I can feel her arms softly wrap around my back. In between our kisses, we exchange whispers of affection. We look into each other's eyes as our sighs make contact in the air, and we can't help laughing a little. Seriously, something tells me that Asuka's way into this sister thing. She's never gonna drop it. Oh my god, and Now is too! Holy shit, you two! Phrasing! I mean, clearly it's intentional at this point. Without actually producing sound, Now's lips form the words. So that's why. She speaks to me in her sweetest, most enticing voice. Her eyes are moist. How incredibly tempting. I look her in the eye with a deadly serious expression. You two are working. Consider your situation. Now's eyes are wide in surprise. Did she withdraw a little? It doesn't matter. I won't pull back. In fact, it's only turning me on even more.
なおちゃん、ダメだよ。キス以上はダメ。ここじゃ。
Even while Now is objecting, I can sense that she's not far away from agreeing to my advances. But just then... Oh my god! I wasn't expecting that! Oh, we suddenly hear a voice from behind
姉
us.
ちゃんたち何してるの？あ、チューだ！チューしてるんだ！すごい！
I'm just glad kissing was the only thing they were doing before the little girl walked in. Seriously, you two. Be professional. You're at work. I wonder why it is that little kids are unable to control the volume of their voice. It's always at maximum volume. It's so loud that it might resound through the whole hospital. Wait, if the whole hospital hears this, we're in trouble. God. Now and I withdraw our faces in a hurry and take a few steps away from each other. With extremely serious expressions on our faces, we turn to the girl and say to her simultaneously, I swear to God, if it's something about them being sisters, I might just fucking punch my computer screen. My fist is gonna go through my computer screen. Okay. That makes more sense. I guess the whole sisters thing might be more of an American expression. Anyways. Forget that. This girl seems open to reason. No matter how you slice it, we've been very naughty sisters. We look at each other and cannot suppress a little smirk. Looking deep into each other's eyes, our feelings reach each other. What to do? I suppose just one last time. Yeah, once more would be no problem. Because, well, just because. And once more.
好き。好き。
We exchange a loving kiss. Wow, so
破壊
that
性、愛情依存症。
so that finishes up the good end for the Now route. Not a bad little epilogue there. I feel like that was more than what we got for that was more than we got in Sakuya's epilogue at the end of her good ending, but whatever. Anyways, next time I'm gonna go through and do the bad ending. There are a couple of the choices that we had made on the Now route that I do want to go back and choose the other option for, because I'm really curious to see how it might change. And if it doesn't change much, I'll cut through it and speed through it. But I'm really curious about the bad end. And that will be the next video, because I want to see the bad end. So, stay tuned for that next time. I hope you enjoyed the Now route, though. We got the good ending on the first try. Now fans rejoice. Anyways, till next time.